Diego si Moro, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang.
Normally.
Storm would be perfect, but he was banned in the second phase by Liquid. I was preparing for this.
A backline.
Right.
Oh,
Luna.
It's still a Kunga.
It is a Luna, okay.
So Team Spirit have a pretty good mix of damage, I would say, right? But Kunka and
Wave to get the good trade here. This will pay off over the long run of the lane, especially in the regen trade. But like you said, Equilibrium, he's going to have to try and get it back. And, you know, it is a trade-off. You do miss some early CS here in a period where Sand King is potentially weaker.
Yeah, they're going to get the Bro Strike stun off onto the Lich, and this could be our first blood. This is going to be really important. The Fairy Fire goes out, but the one last hit from Collapse is in. He does manage to get the root to kill Mira, perhaps. He's level 2, but I think Mira just accepted his catch.
I mean, catch is nice, but it...
Did you see that? He used the torrent to stop the blast. It went. The blast goes off early enough that the range creep doesn't get one shot, and he denies the range creep.
I mean, this guy's a monster.
That guy, that's smart. That's smart right there. Matamba Man. Oh, dear. This was supposed to be a lane that was supposed to go Liquid's way, but they actually get the lone druid kill, and now they're going to get a ton of damage. They're going to get a double kill here as Insania cuts his way through the trees.
He can get under-leveled pretty fast, and he's going to boot on the map.
They've got the X into arrow combination. Mickey's going to die again in Toronto, Tokyo, and the rest of Team Spirit just sprinting on these creeps.
I'm sure Boxy doesn't really want to be mid at this point in the game because Coddle, he's not really a play creator for your supports. And
nope, they're going to catch him again.
Is,
Tumbler's toy, the little push forward, gets the X, the torrent, and the arrow does land. Mira commits.
So much burst.
And so much burst. Just gets 100 to 0'd off of an
Coddle and abusing it to the maximum.
Bottom lane, they are going to find at least Maposhka. Disruption only really buys him a moment of time. It does mean Boxy has to dive in pretty deep and instantly dies.
He's got boat here.
And he does have the boat. Does he have any backup, though? That damage by itself is going to bring the Dragonite low, and he's going to go for one last cleave. Doesn't even need it, actually.
And Toronto Tokyo just taking them to town here. He invaded the upper jungle earlier, invaded the Ancients. Now he's ganking a side lane off with the arrow combo.
Yeah, that tanky Dragonite. Not so tanky up against the Soul Catcher plus the arrow combination. He still survives through the initial nukes, but will not survive the outset. They did manage to get...
This man has a 6 game sense.
Ooh, tried to hit the bushwhack. Oh, Collapse instantly responds with a 2-man burrow, and both of these supports are going to die for this one unless the Hoodwink can somehow get out. Lich is obviously dead, but with that ultimate bouncing him over that little cliff area, no, Collapse, even blind, he is right on point. Okay, maybe I spoke a little too soon. He goes the wrong direction. He gets it!
Counter initiation. Now they can make an aggressive play of their own.
Look how fast they're moving. The Lich just TP bottom to make a move onto the Shadow Demon, but they may get this kill, but there's going to be a full response. Oh, disruption timing right before the Chain Frost hits him. He's still alive, and now reinforcements are on their way for Team Spirit. This could be a disaster for Liquid, but they do have Mickey with the Coddle showing up, helps out, gets some damage in, but Collapse shows up just in time, catching Mickey. They only need a bit more damage, and Mira should be able to deliver with the Starstorm, finish them up. Maposhka finally dies.
But he got 5
for
stacks.
what? Liquid, he's got 5 stacks on Zai, 3 heroes surrounding him, a long-range shot from the Hoodwink, almost.
Stacking for who? That's another question.
Yeah, you're just trying to speed up the game for Spirit, because at this point, they're just going to keep picking you off and then invading your jungle over and over again as they find Boxy in the bottom lane. Fortunately, a decent read by Liquid. Still going to get Boxy caught here. He actually did activate his ultimate beforehand, so he'll be able to get a short hopper. But unfortunately, Scurry is not up. So he gets into the trees. He's going to go for TP out now, but the disruption, they have the vision. Constant shadow poisons. He is very dead. It feels like this is, at this point...
Here as well. Another benefit of just being up this early.
Yeah, look at this deeper ward they have as well. That's going to be able to spot out Matamba Man. Oh,
how dare you farm an Ancient?
Absolutely ruthless performance by Team Spirit so far, as they seem to be giving Liquid absolutely no quarter.
And Liquid says they've had enough. It's time to take the fight.
Yeah, they're going to try, but Toronto and Tokyo's one step ahead of them. Already initiating with this BKB. They're going to throw out the Eclipse. Zai's take a lot of magic damage. They're going to try and focus down the Shadow Demon. Finally, they get the kill, and the blast coming through from the Coddle also helps keep some of these heroes healthy. Utoro being chased down. They do manage to get the small mini stun. Doesn't actually hit the arrow, though.
It's a
Chain
decent
Frost
Chain
comes
Frost.
out. That's okay, but Utoro has his BKB and Collapse here to be able to follow up with Utoro. They're going to start laying into Matamba Man, who's pretty tanky. The epicenter with the damage coming in for the Glaives is just enough AoE. Collapse does fall in return, but Liquid, they see an opportunity still, maybe to be able to catch Utoro.
Got the
Couldn't
X
quite
on
get
the
him with
Coddle.
the bushwhack. They're going to go for this one. Zai trying to interrupt, but he can't stop the full combination of the Kunkka, and now he's low enough that Team Spirit, they're just going to keep this dive up. Zai, he's going to fall as well at first here, so Boxy knows to be careful. They're going to play on this high ground. Spirit instantly collapses,
No
smoke
fear.
breaks, and he just jumps in, immediately gets the stun out. Insania casts what spells he
Nice
can.
disruption.
Disruption save. Boxy's going to land the sharpshooter shot, but looks like with the boat buff, Collapse is going to be staying pretty healthy here, and Zai actually slowed down by the Purge, so he knows he can't escape. He turns and fights, does what damage he can, but...
They got an X on the bear, too.
Oh. And the arrow off of the bear, too. Oh, okay, it does
Whipped it.
sidestep, but they have the burrow to be able to kill it. Just add a fourth creep hero to the mix here, another 300 gold. Invis, too. Oh, no.
Who's he going to choose?
He's watching them. They drop the sentry. They get the dragon tail. They're going to throw all their spells at him, but no, it's not enough. They actually somehow cut down the tree, gets off the BKB, and turns. Zai's going to be the first one dead. They're going to hunt for more, of course. Insania gets the whip. Slowed down in the trees. Oh, the torrent spots out Mickey, too. He gets popped up in the air. Collapse delivers the finishing blows that are needed. Or maybe not. Pronto Tokyo gets it with... Poshka's going to respond, but...
He might get the disruption.
Oh, he got the poison on him. He gets another one. He gets a disruption. The rest of his team can follow up. Ooh, could quite get it off there. Oh, he spots him again.
I mean, he wants to hold the disruption so he can't TP, but Zai might get the blink.
Doesn't quite get it off. Another layer. Arrow spots him, gets the urn. He gets a blink before the damage tick, but it doesn't matter at this point. He's been hit by the Purge, and now he's going to be slowly whittled to death by just the two supports. Team Spirit aren't TPing anybody else. They say, you boys got it, and sure enough, they do.
No, not even the Desolator build. This is probably your best time to somehow crawl back into this game with the physical damage that's just coming out from this
Sitting
bear.
here the
but
whole time, watching, waiting. Now they're going to jump with their two cores, almost instantly blowing up the Coddle. He gets off the BKB, though, and is going to
Toro
start
with the
backing himself
back.
away. Utoro, he comes in through the side, but he doesn't want to overextend himself. Even though he had BKB, he probably could have committed more there, but chilled.
And Collapse just instantly bought him. Again, giving no breathing room here, no way to come back in this game.
Keeps on beating this
No
Coddle
BKB.
everywhere he goes, and he's already missing some HP, so this epicenter is going to be good enough for the kill, and he got the Caustic Finale pop, so Zai, he takes a hefty amount of damage. The arrow, it's going to give a little bit of vision. They spot Zai. Unbelievable. Absolutely ruthless. Team Spirit.
GG.
GG.
I mean, that game was definitely over. There's just no route back in that game. The line.
Right.